Hello and welcome to our video here on how to divide decimals. So you have one question on your test on dividing decimals that I didn't go over in our first class. And so I'm going to go over now just to remind you on how to divide our decimals. So when dividing, we're going to talk about the first number, which number goes in the house, and it is the first number. Also, we are going to ignore the signs for now. We do the signs last. So this is a little house I make. When the first number goes inside the house when you divide, the second number is knocking on the door saying, "Can I borrow some sugar?" And before we start dividing, the one extra thing we do with decimals is this number on the outside, we want to make a whole number. So instead of 2.4, we want to make this say 24. So we're going to move the decimal so it's a whole number. In order to do that, we have to move it once. So you do the same thing with the number inside. You have to move this decimal the same number of times. So I only have to move it once to the right to make this the whole number 24. And so inside, I only move that decimal once to the right, and now I have 51.6. So when you're dividing decimals, the number on the outside needs to be a whole number. The number on the inside does not have to be a whole number. It's going to be just like that. And our answer is going to have this decimal goes right above this point. That's where the decimal is going to be in our answer. All right, so now when we go to solve this, we see how many times can 24 go into 51. Well, I know 24 plus 24 gives you 48. And if I add another 24, that's too big. So it only fits in twice. So I put the 2 here above the 1 because I did 51. 2 times 24 is 48. So we got to line all these up like so. And then we find the difference. We subtract. 51 minus 48 is 3. So now on the next step, we want to bring down the 6. And how many times does 24 go into 36? Well, it fits in once. And 2 24s is 48, so that's too big. So it only fits in one time. I put this above the 6 that we just used. 1 times 24 is 24. Then subtract to find the difference. That's going to be 6 and 6, so that's, and then the 1. All right, we get 12 here. And I didn't get 0 yet. So now I actually have to add a 0 here. To make this bigger, we can add a 0 here, bring it down. So now we have 120. How many times did 24 go into 120? Well, I don't know. But let's say I do 48 plus 48. That's going to be 2 more 24s. So 8 plus 8 gives me 16. Carry the 1. That's 8 plus 1 more is 9. So 96. So 24 times 4 I have equals 96. Well, let's see if we can put another 24 in there. So I'm going to add 24 again. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there you go. We got 120 exactly. So that was 5 of them. So here I'm going to take 5 times 24 is 120 exactly. Now we get 0. So now we're done dividing. And our final answer ends up being 2.15. And then the last thing you do, always remember, check the sign. A negative divided by negative is a positive. So don't forget about the sign at the end. Tag that on when you're done. All right, thanks. Good luck on your test.